good question. So I think as many sportsmen go, they evolve and things change. And yeah, I had a great career with Sherco. I was with them for 8 years. So we had a great relationship and we achieved a lot together. But at the end, things change, and yeah, we both had different visions, and we decided the best thing was to part ways and continue on our journeys. Yeah, with that has come a new start. I've had a new opportunity with another brand. It's just fresh, everything's exciting again and new. And so far it's been working out pretty good. We're still lying second in the World Championship, so it's been a great move. Yeah, it's just everything's been new. Sometimes it's good. Yeah, so I've literally just got back home now from Red Bull Romaniacs, and it was a super challenging event. It's a 5-day event. 1 day is a prologue, and then we have 4 days racing in the mountain. The first day was probably the hardest day in the mountain. We rode for 8 hours on the bike. So yeah, we did a really hard day, and they put one super hard climb in at the end, which took us like an hour and a half. And it also had just started raining when we arrived at that section. So yeah, it was super challenging, especially knowing that day one I was already super tired, and the other competitors were as well. And we still had 3 more days of the same kind of terrain. So it's probably the hardest race of the year as in physicality, and it's so long. But yeah, Romaniacs is tough. I got play position 4th. I finished 4th, so I wanted better, but yeah, it was a challenging race, and I'm happy to still be sitting in 2nd place in the World Championship after that. Yeah, so Romaniacs is, like I said, a 5-day event. So as well as being a race, it is also a lot of mental strength. Like I said, we did day 1 and we're already also tired, and then we still have another 3 days to go. That is mentally tough, but yeah, just getting a good base fitness up prior to the event. Obviously we have a World Championship, so we're training all year round. But yeah, preparation is just plan your days properly, get the right nutrition in your body, recover every moment you have, and just make sure you're following that plan you set out before the event.
So guys, even this first bit is really over the limit.
Thank you too. Nice one, gang.
Yeah, boys.
That was risky as
How many turns?
Yeah, baby.
I should sit on it. No. No?
Yeah.
Well, the toughest moments would definitely be changing to a new team. Obviously, we don't have that data from previous years of riding the bike. Everything is fresh and new. So it was a bit challenging to find a great setting from the word go, but we have got there pretty quick. That was probably the most challenging part, and not getting the results at the first event of the World Championship that I was wanting. And then, to turn it around and get the win in Serbia at the X-Cross Challenge was phenomenal. I was super chuffed with that, just being dialed in with the bike and comfortable. It's been, I think my last World Championship win was in 2021, so I was super stoked with that.
And the winner of 2024 Hard Enduro Rally, Wayne Young.
Yeah, for sure. It's a big confidence booster. It's to know that we do have the materials and things that we need to win, and we can win. And it's, every race is different, and we're racing in different terrains in different countries all year. So, for sure, I've taken that confidence with both hands. Not the result we got at the next round in Romaniacs that I've just got back from, but I've still stood with that confidence, and we continue to work and grind and aim for the top. Yeah, the roof is pretty much my home race, even though Lesotho is not South Africa. But I love the atmosphere, the environment, the people. I feel at home. And it was also where I started my whole journey, back in 2012, getting my first big win amongst international riders at 16 years old. That really set a big foundation for me and pretty much guided me into hard enduro. It's the foundation of where I am today, racing hard enduro and competing in the World Championship. So I have a very big place in my heart for the Roof Africa, and I love that event. I think it's quite that's a lot of I wouldn't say politics, but just an agreement. Our World Championship is based in Europe, So to get all those World Championship riders here, there's a lot of logistics and planning and event organizers planning that stuff. So it's definitely not impossible. I do hope, and there was talks of it coming into the World Championship. I still hope that they can get that done one day. It would be fantastic to have a World Championship in South Africa. Well, Lesotho, South Africa, I kind of think the same thing. Good question. So, yeah, I feel like hard enduro is a very entertaining sport on the eyes for spectators. The hardest part is capturing the event and being in with the action all the way around. You know, we cover Romaniacs, we cover like 200 Ks a day. So to video and capture that, it's quite challenging and tough. But I believe the sport has a lot of potential, and it's super entertaining to watch, especially live when you can see how steep the stuff is that we're going. And it's never the same, you know, there's always crashes, there's slow riders making mistakes. It's very entertaining for spectators. So I do believe if they cover it in the right manner and they figure out a mold to capture the whole event, it's got a lot of room and a lot of potential to grow, I believe. I'd like to see more capturing the event, the way they capture the event and display it to the public. It's obviously very expensive to go live and broadcast the whole race live in a 20-kilometer radius, but I believe the guys at West, which is the promoters of the World Hard Enduro Championship, I believe they're working on a plan to build and grow the sport to new heights. Sooner the better, I hope. But yeah, like I said, a lot of potential in the sport, and I hope the guys that are promoting and managing the sport is in good hands. So depending on what event I'm building up to, I'd normally try get a good base early on in the year and just fine-tuning and tweaking riding techniques and that closer to the event. But generally I'm doing a lot of bicycle riding. I enjoy cycling, and I'm riding between 2 and 3 times a week, and then focusing on stretching and core workouts. I think the part that draws me most to the sport is like you are riding your bike in the bush on your own. You have, it's a unique feeling. But what I like most is that it's always changing. You know, there's no hill is the same to another hill. The conditions are different. It's always challenging. I think the biggest thing is that it's always challenging and it's always different. And a lot of these races where we go, no one's really ridden it. They mark most of the tracks by walking. The hard sections I'm referring to. It's that challenge of not kind of knowing. You know, you sit at the bottom of a hill and you look at it and you think, sure, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up that hill. And sooner or later you kind of figure out a way and you start planning your line up it, and you get there. Red Bull has been I'd say the best sponsor to have on board. They're very well connected, they're very professional, they are present in just about every country. So wherever you go, if you need a physio, you can get hold of your athlete's manager and they make a plan. I've lost my helmet before on the way, and they've made a plan to get me a new helmet before the event starts. It's just cool, you know. It feels like they really are not trying to get their buck for their, how do you say it? Like they're more worried about how you are. Have you got everything you need? Have you got the facilities and the product that you need to perform at your best? They have you as a person as their best interest. And it's a great sponsor. It's my longest lasting sponsor. So I'm super happy to be part of the family. would say just keeping it fun, having the vision and the dream. The dream is what carries you, but keeping it fun along the way, what makes you get there. So yeah, keep the dream in sight, analyze your progress and what the other guys are doing and what you kind of need to do. Keep it fun and keep consistent at the ground, and you'll eventually get there. Goals for 2024 to try be world champion. I would love to be a world champion. That's definitely in the highest priority. And just stay healthy, injury free, and enjoy the process. I'm traveling a lot this year. I would like to travel a little bit less for 2025. But yeah, it's all part of the game, and keeping it fun and try to be world champion. Thank you guys for having me on your show, and all the best.